Hi there, everybody. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is what? How did you treat others? Phil, is it true that Campbell's Soup has gone vegan?
They have several vegan flavors now, yes.
I know you brought me one. It was a chicken soup from plant-based chicken.
Yep.
Can you expatiate on that? What else do they have?
I don't remember. I know that they have several vegetable-based ones as well, like using lentils.
Yes. Unfortunately, so far as I know, they have still given up pea soup that is vegan. They have pea soup that is animal. Do you know any further about that?
No. I was never a fan of pea soup.
This much we know, folks, that Campbell has a chicken soup with plant-based chicken. Now, I'm glad that you were positive about the news that we gave you yesterday and the day before about veterans. What is this about, Phil?
This is your nutrition sheet.
Oh, folks, I want to tell you what my regimen of saintly eating. What? What is your regimen of saintly eating? Nut fruit shake. Nuts, banana, nuts and banana. Can you remember what's in it, Phil? What is the liquid? Pineapple juice. Nuts, banana, pineapple juice.
Oatmeal.
And raw oatmeal. Quaker's old-fashioned oats, uncooked. It's very creamy, very smooth. Nuts, banana, Quaker oats, and pineapple juice. Followed by cream of wheat, a hot cereal, or Wheatiner. Any one of those hot cereals, Farina. Peanut butter on crackers, on saltines, fruit juice, and fresh fruit. That's breakfast. And then, Phil, do you have a copy of my menu, or is it over here?
Yeah, I've got it.
All right, would you read to me what the menu is for next week? Monday.
Broccoli, rice, and beans.
Tuesday.
Mashed potatoes, peas, croutons, and a vegan meat.
All mixed together, folks. All mixed together. Wednesday.
Pizza.
Pizza. Vegan pizza, right?
Yep.
Phil, what kind of vegan pizzas are there?
There's half dozen
Amy's.
of them. There's a half dozen on the Dia line that Dia makes.
Yeah.
At Walmart, you can get at least 6 of them, including Supreme with vegan meats. You can get different vegetables, and you can get a regular pepperoni. You can get regular 4 types of cheese. One.
Well, gee, you answered that question well.
Yeah.
And then, what is it for Thursday?
Thursday, shepherd's pie, mashed potato, 2 cans of green beans.
Let me give you the recipe for shepherd's pie. You take 2 cans of Campbell's tomato soup, 2 cans of cut green beans, drained, and a package of Morningstar Farms crumbles, any kind of hamburger substitute, and you cook it in the oven, and then when it comes out, you put clove in it. Clove. Be careful now. You can get too much clove very quickly. And then you top it with mashed potato. Friday.
Turnip, French fries, hamburgers.
Saturday.
Baked beans and hot dogs, sauerkraut. Coleslaw, peaches and cream.
And Sunday.
Cabbage, eggplant, parmesan, potato, green beans, hamburger.
I think there's a mistake there, Phil. Let's correct it. On Sunday, it's cabbage
Mm-hmm.
and eggplant parmesan.
Yep.
That's enough.
Okay.
All right. That's my regimen of saintly eating. What do you think about it? Kevin Marr, where have you been? Bobby Lee, where have you been? Patricia Bush, where are you lately? Anthony Thomas, where are all my friends lately? This one, Phil, what was this one about?
This is vocabulary?
Oh, good. You have new words for us, Phil?
Yeah.
Go ahead, would you?
Agnosticism.
What does it mean?
The doctrine that neither the existence or nature of God, nor the ultimate origin of the universe is knowable.
See, they're not saying there isn't a God. They're just saying it isn't knowable. Now, Phil, very slowly, would you read it again, please?
The doctrine that neither the existence or nature of God, nor the ultimate origin of the universe is knowable.
I guess that's as slowly as he can get, folks. One more time, please.
The doctrine that neither the existence or nature of God, nor the ultimate origin of the universe is knowable.
I know you can know the nature of God. The nature of God is goodness and kindness and happiness and joy. And care and share and help others. I know you can know the nature of God. Then what was the next one? After the
Agnus Dei?
Nature of God. What's after that?
Agnus Dei?
Pardon me?
Agnus Dei.
No, I didn't mean that.
That's the next
I'm
word.
going back to agnosticism. What is the second in the definition of agnosticism?
Nor the ultimate origin of the universe is knowable.
That, okay. Okay, maybe that's not knowable. And it isn't our concern, and we don't have to know it. We know what to do. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how we treat others. And what's the one in the middle? All right, read
Doctrine that neither the existence or nature of God, nor the ultimate origin of the universe is knowable.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, what's the first one? The nature of God, right?
First is the existence.
Pardon?
Existence?
I give up. Okay, Agnus Dei means the Lamb of God.
Yep.
Next one.
Agonic. Agonic?
Oh, agonic, Phil. That means in a straight line, without any angles.
Yep.
A straight line.
Agrarian.
Having to do with fields.
Yep.
Agrarian. 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 The farmer was outstanding in his field.
A la carte.
Again?
A la carte.
Spell it, please.
A-L-A.
Oh, a la
C-A-R-T.
carte.
Yep.
That means by the order, doesn't it?
Yep, by the dish. Yep.
By the dish?
Uh-huh.
Can you give me an example?
A menu. Dim sum is a type of Chinese restaurant that serves things a la carte, by the dish.
Apple pie? A la carte?
I don't think they'd have apple pie at a Chinese restaurant, but yeah. You pay by the dish.
Oh, you pay by the dish instead of by the meal. I get it.
Yep.
Oh, I see what you're saying. And the next one?
Alacrity.
Oh, apple pie is a la mode, isn't it?
A la mode, yes.
Alacrity, cheerful readiness.
Uh-huh.
What else is what else does it mean?
Cheerful readiness.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it. You had it.
Aren't those lovely words? Alacrity.
And then the next one is a la mode.
Oh, a la mode. And that means by the style of the day?
Yep. By the fashion of the day.
By the fashion of the day. Hey, thank you, Phil.
You're welcome.
Phil, you got any jokes there? Do I have them here?
I think you've got them.
Okay.
Man jumps out of an airplane.
Yes. And when he pulled the ripcord on the parachute, he's plummeting toward the earth. And he sees a man coming up from the earth. And he hollers over him, "Do you know anything about parachutes?" And the other man says, "No, do you know anything about gas stoves?"
Poor preacher, car fixed.
I don't know that joke. It's something about the minister went to pick up his car and the mechanic wouldn't charge him because they heard he was a poor preacher.
Money talks.
Yeah. And mine is saying goodbye.
Let's see.
Next joke.
2 boys, hickory nuts.
What, dear?
Hickory nuts. 2 boys, hickory nuts.
Say again.
2 boys, hickory nuts.
No. I don't like that one.
Okay. Pope and the bird flu.
Excuse me?
Pope and the bird flu.
Oh, yeah. Do you know where the Pope got the bird flu, Phil?
No.
He got it from his cardinals. Next joke? Illegible, huh?
Some are a little worn out. Let's see.
So are we.
What do you get when you cross an owl with a goat?
A hootenanny. Helping others you'll enjoy it. Happiness is guaranteed. Got any more, Phil? I have some for you.
Yeah.
The woman was on a cruise ship, and one of the other passengers, "How do you like your cabin?" And the woman says, "Well, I like everything except the washing machine on the wall." And the other passenger says, "That's not a washing machine, that's a porthole." And the woman says, "Oh, no wonder my laundry didn't come back." And the ship was having a rocky voyage, and the skipper said to the first mate, "You go out there and stand in front of the microphone. The passengers are getting nervous, and calm them down." So the first mate went out and he said, "Folks, there's no need to worry. We are within 1 mile of land." Straight down. And Patrick Golino told me about, he was out in the Caribbean, and they were all sitting around having lunch. And they asked him, "What do you do?" And then Patrick Golino says, "Oh, I work for Cablevision." And they asked him, "Well, what do you do?" He says, "I do public access." And then they asked him, "Well, what is public access?" And another woman says, "It's that woman with the hat and gloves." And this is out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And then I had a couple more for you. Under the Republicans, you cannot earn your keep. And under the Democrats, you can't keep what you earn. And a little boy down in Texas was out at the end of his driveway trying to find homes for his puppies. And George Bush went by, and George Bush said, "What kind of puppies are they?" And the little boy said, they is Republicans." And George Bush was ecstatic. Next week, George Bush came by again. He said, I want to hear you say it again. What kind of puppies are those? And the little boy says, they is Democrats. George Bush says, what? Last week you told me they were Republicans. And the boy says, this week they's got their eyes open. Were you able to decipher anything else, Phil? Any jokes?
No, but we do have a Bible verse, or a hymn.
Do you?
Yeah.
Can you say it for me?
The hymn is Softly and Tenderly.
Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling for you and for me. Phil, you went to Bible college, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Where was that?
Pennsylvania, Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
And was it non-denominational?
Yes.
And how many years did you go?
3 years.
Wow. Did you have to take Greek?
No, thankfully.
Did you have to take Latin?
No. They did have a Greek program there, as well as a Hebrew program.
Can you name me some of the courses?
Yeah. One of my favorite was Counseling Methodologies for Women.
What, say it again, dear?
Counseling Methodologies for Women. It got cut off when I signed up for it, so I only saw Counseling Methodologies. I was the only guy in the class.
And some of the others, Phil?
The Gospels, Part 1, Gospels, Part 2. Those were a big one. I believe there was a first and second year Aramaic class as well. Aramaic, the ancient language that's spoken by very few people these days.
And the Old Testament?
Mm-hmm.
Joshua?
Oh yeah, all the books were covered in various...
Every book in the Bible, huh?
Every book was covered. It was they'd be done in different segments, broken up into different areas that they work together with. So,
Moses told all the animals, go forth and multiply, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the snake said, we can't, we're adders. Oh, here's one for you, Phil. Lot was told to take his wife and flee out of the city. And his wife was turned into a pillar of salt. And the little girl who heard that Lot was told to take his wife and flee out of the city, guess what she said? What happened to the flea? That's what happened to the wife, but what happened to the flea? Okay, sweet. Anything you want to add before we close down? What is this paper here?
Let's see. The New York Small Business Development Center.
Oh, hear that, folks. The State University of New York is running a New York Small Business Development Center through the State University of New York at Long Island, Farmington. Mm-hmm. And you people who want to start up a business, you do a DBA, doing business as, and you just call them up and ask them, and they'll help you very kindly in every way. And then the other thing you have to have is a U.S. tax code ID number. And once you get those, you can have your own business. You know, I have a very good idea for you to have a business. Elder care. You will find very many customers. Elder care. There's a great shortage on it because we old people are living so long. Well, I'm through.
All right.
Who's through? Who's who in America? Who's through in America? Anything to add, dear Phil?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes, and we're all thankful for each other. Amen.